Hey there guys, my name is Marcus, and in this video I'm going to compare Webflow with Weebly. The first thing I'm going to share with you is what is my actual recommendation for you to use. Like in what situation I would use Weebly and in what situation I would go with the Webflow. Then I'm going to compare also pricing plans, and then I'm going to look on the themes, like what they actually offer. Now, in my opinion, Webflow is much more complex comparing to Weebly. When you would come here to Webflow, you are going to get a little bit overwhelmed. So it's going to take actually time to adjust and learn how to use it. The learning curve is much higher comparing to Weebly. Because in Weebly, you're gonna have like the elements and application, and you just simply add a spacer, you add a divider, you can add social icons here, and you can really like play around it just based on the sections and columns. So we are relatively limited. On the other hand, when you come here to Webflow, you can edit it as much as you want. The huge advantage is that if you're gonna have also knowledge of CSS and HTML, you're gonna be well off with the Webflow. So what I also like is our animations. So the animation, our Webflow are really great. When you go to the top right, bottom right, click here on animation. This is something that I really like, that you can animate things really easy. But again, the learning curve is much higher. For simple presentation website, I would go with the Weebly. Let's say that I want to build a website for like my services, I don't know, yoga teacher. In that way, Weebly is effective. Webflow, on the other hand, is really good if you want to use it. Let's say that you want to build an e-commerce store with animation, with CMS and integrations. In that way, Webflow is better. Also, if you want to write a lot of posts for your blog, I would definitely choose Webflow, because I believe that with the CMS, is not going to get so overwhelming. Weebly is really great for just simple presentation website, and that's how would I personally use it. Go Webflow if you want to go big and if you want to expand. There are a lot of tutorials on Webflow how you can actually use it. So that's what I would recommend for you to do. Now, when you go further to the pricing plan, you see here that Webflow offers you site plan, e-commerce plan, and then they offer you an individual plan, which is started for free. This is something that I really like, that you can actually learn and master how to use Webflow. Even when it's going to take like 2, 3, 4 weeks, you will still have time to learn it, so you don't have like free trial. Then you have options to go with the basic, $12, $16 business, and it's based on how many monthly visits you're gonna have. And then you can have also e-commerce plan here. It really depends which one you need, right? When you come here to e-commerce plan, the plus version doesn't have transaction fee, so that's good. Now, when you come here to Weebly, you see that the Connect is €5 a month. Then you're gonna have the Pro, Business and Business Plus, and you see it right here that in Pro version, you're gonna have like shopping cart, but for the Pro version, that's like €15 month to month. It's going to get, you're gonna have Weebly transaction fee, and then you can have like business, where you got most of the things covered. And then you're gonna like business plus. As we can see, Weebly is much cheaper comparing to Webflow, but in my opinion, it lacks the features that it can provide you, complexity that you can get with a Webflow, and also integration and application that you can achieve with Webflow. When you come here to the templates, this is another thing, another category that I believe that Webflow is completely dominating Weebly, only because they got more options with how you can actually build your website. So when you come here to Webflow, you see the SEO, uneven, Shelly, many templates which are effective and good, that you don't have to like really edit it that much. You just choose a template, buy it, and you change things there, and you're way to go. With the Weebly, on the other hand, you need to choose. You don't have like a lot of templates that you can choose from, right? So that's something you should definitely keep in mind. But again, as I mentioned, Webflow it's going to take a little bit of time to actually understand how to use it, right? So just keep in mind that. Now, when you come here also to Weebly, you're gonna have application. And when I compare the application, there is an advantage that Weebly got their own apps, but they don't really have many. With here on Webflow, I believe that integrations are just better. And the way how you're gonna have like the blog posts here, and how you can schedule it and export it, and also how you can write it, is just much more effective comparing to Weebly. So that's what I personally think. Like, you can disagree with me or something. Now, you can have like pages here, and you can simply add a blog page and done. and see it right here. And then you would need to like add more and more blog pages, right? So, and let's imagine that you're gonna have like 50-60 blog pages. It's going to get so overwhelming. So this is something that you should definitely keep in mind. And this is where I'm probably gonna end the video, because I don't know what else should I share with you. To summarize it, go with a Weebly if you want to go big. If you want to like simple presentation website with 5 blog posts, in that way, Weebly is much more effective. But Webflow is completely dominating Weebly in most of the segments. Another thing is that, yes, Weebly is cheaper. So presentation website, let's say I'm a yoga teacher, Weebly is top notch. On the other hand, if I want to write, I don't know, thousands of blog posts, I would be deciding between Webflow and WordPress. And that's pretty much it. So thank you very much guys for watching. If you have any questions, ask me down in the comments, and have a great day and goodbye. See ya.